insane, dude. Why would you do that? Why would anybody pay that much money to have sex? I just don't get it.
Desperation.
Is it desperation?
I think. Well, I mean, it's like easy.
Bro.
You can choose the girl. You got it on call. I think that's not in a brothel though, like call.
Yeah, but still, man, that's crazy. What's up? I've just had a shit ton of coffee, people. How are we doing? Welcome to another episode of the It Is What It Is relationship show with your hosts, Chris and Christie.
Christie, hi guys, how are we doing?
And today we are talking about sex work and OnlyFans. So, Christie, tell the people what OnlyFans is in case they've been living under a rock.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what OnlyFans is like a subscription-based thing. You pay a monthly. It's like Netflix, but for nudes.
Netflix for pussy.
Exactly. And sexy photos. Basically, you pay a subscription, and you get private access to some girl or maybe guy's photos, and you can pay money and request them to do stuff. I actually knew a girl. She didn't do OnlyFans. She did like cam going.
Okay.
And she told me that the best money she ever made was a guy asked her to shit on camera.
Okay. So it's really funny, actually, because I spoke to a couple of girls that do OnlyFans, and that's like one of the most common things. Like, not necessarily shit, but feet.
Feet? Okay.
I spoke to a girl, and she was getting paid literally $2,000 a week.
Are you serious?
I just don't understand it. I don't understand why anybody would pay that much money. I don't understand why anybody would join OnlyFans. Not join, but why would you pay for OnlyFans? Just go to Pornhub.
Okay, because it's for you. It's special. You get special messages.
Yeah,
they reply to your messages.
You and the other 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, of course. But it's the same thing as like girls on Twitch and Discord and shit.
Well,
right?
it's the same shit though. Like I don't understand why you would pay for that. Like just go spank your meat and get that evil
Some
out.
Some people need something more, Chris.
It's about more. Not professional people doing it, right? Like amateurs, and they want to see non-professional.
That's true. Feels more natural.
You think so?
Feel more intimate to the girl.
You think so?
I think it's more natural, like Christie said. Yeah, probably.
I just don't get it.
You have like a direct connection. You can send a message.
Okay, so another thing, like the girls that I spoke to, they all have absolutely no respect for these guys. Like it's completely like, hey, I'm just using this loser to get money, which I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I want to make it very clear right now, okay? I have no problems with women making money off their body. Matter of fact, I think it's smart. I pray to God, I wish that I could come back as a gorgeous girl just for a week, because I would have zero integrity and I would just make all the money until I was like 40 and nobody wanted to fuck me anymore. And then I'd go to school and better myself with my $1 million that I made in my early 20s. And yeah.
That's a good plan. Listen up, girls. Chris has got the life advice that you need.
Honestly. But here's another thing, though. A lot of these girls, they join things like OnlyFans. They do sex work, but they don't really think about like the consequences of what would come after. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I've considered it. I think, like, for example, the red hair. You know?
Would make a lot of money on it.
I think I could. I have ginormous tits as well, you know. Like,
and she had a breast reduction.
I did. They used to be F cup.
You remember the comedy night that we had? And
Oh, yeah.
I went up on stage with no material.
Okay, for viewers' knowledge, I do stand-up comedy. Chris did it for a while.
I fucked with it for a while.
You fucked with it for a while.
Yeah,
we did it together.
There was one night I told myself, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go up with no material and just talk shit. And I freaked out. And then I saw Christie and I was like, I'm just going to talk about Christie and her tits for like the next 5 minutes. And it was fantastic.
It went over well. But you have that line, like, that's like slapping God in the face. I've heard that a few times now, Chris. You're not so original, are you?
What an ass she is. What an ass. Like, go fuck
Someone
yourself.
needs to take you down a peg, Christopher. Sorry.
It's not going to work. Good luck. But yeah, my question to you would be like, what do you think would be like some of the consequences from doing OnlyFans or sex work?
Well, that's the thing. So sex work is a bit different. OnlyFans, it's like images, you know. Apparently, what I've heard is the way the site works is if someone shares your images, OnlyFans will sue them on your behalf. That's what I've heard.
No.
But I have no idea how that can actually work.
They try. They work with the
girl.
girls because, look, these pictures are online. You can just screenshot them, do a screen capture, whatever.
Totally.
And a lot of the girls that I spoke to, they were like, yeah, a bunch of my videos end up on Pornhub.
Fuck. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's like we'll try do it, but we can't really.
There was this one girl, I really wanted her to call in, but she just refused. She was like, no, I can't do it. But her father found videos of her on Pornhub. So,
what was she doing on those videos? Was she touching herself? Was she fucking a guy?
Dude, everything under the sun.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! How the fuck?
I'll tell you her name after. But there's one video, and she's like just straight up eating ass. And
Whose ass? Another girl?
no, some dude.
She's licking a dude's ass?
She was a soldier, yes. I respect it.
Is that sexy?
Hell, dude, it feels fantastic, yes.
I think there was a niche for that video, guys.
Sharing too much.
Dudes have hairy asses. Like, visual. Okay, I'm sure it feels good if you're the dude, but visually to look at, it's a fucking hairy ass.
What an ass you are. Do you not enjoy having your asshole licked?
It's nice.
Exactly. So you don't think we would enjoy it too? That's where our G
No,
spot
of course.
is.
Of course it's
Yeah.
enjoyable, but it's like a video of a girl licking a man's
And
hairy ass?
so here's another thing, though, because a lot of girls get into OnlyFans. They go online, they see the YouTube videos. Some girls are making a shit ton of money off of it.
There's actually, did you hear about I think she was like a race car driver or something, famous Australian race car driver. She quit to be an OnlyFans girl. Makes, I don't know, a shit ton of money, like $500,000 a year or some shit.
Yeah.
Way
that's
more
nothing.
than race car driving.
That's nothing. There was this one chick in fucking England, all right? She used to be a cop. And she started like Instagram modeling and
I love
doing
that.
all that crap. I'm a model. Sure. And bro, she's making $130,000 consistently per month.
Is she that hot?
No.
It's the cop going bad.
I didn't
thing.
think she was
It's
that
the
attractive either.
It's the story. There's a lot of story behind this. It's quite beautiful, actually. She's not just hot. There's a story there.
My whole thing, dude, I have no hate for her. I think she should enjoy your life, girl. Go get that money,
Especially
boo-boo.
after being a cop. Then you can let loose, you know?
With $130,000 a month.
Oh, fuck
Hell
yeah.
And the guy's probably thinking, oh, I got arrested by her like last year.
You know, you're right. They probably do have these weird fantasies too.
Yeah.
Because
A dominant woman, you know?
I can't fathom spending money to see someone's feet. Like, it just, these things don't make sense to me, but I'm not your demographic, I guess, so, yeah. But anyway, what do you think would be some consequences for girls from doing OnlyFans?
Oh, so tough. I mean, that's why I decided not to do it, because I know I could make money off it, you know?
Yeah.
Red hair. People who doesn't love a redhead, but
She dyed her hair last week.
yeah, I dye it every 2 months, actually. I've had it ever since I act like it's natural. But anyway, man. Well, that's the thing. I've been thinking about this recently, you know. In this day and age, in the Western world, sex work, OnlyFans, all that, it's super normal. If I meet a girl and she's like, oh yeah, I'm an escort or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it doesn't really do anything for me. I don't freak out.
I love that term too, escort.
Yeah, escort. It sounds quite...
Like, you can sell anything if you put a nice little name on it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's a great way of saying,
No,
hey,
can you
I sell
imagine a
pussy.
girl introducing herself saying, I'm a prostitute? You're like, oh, okay.
I respect the honesty behind it, though.
No, for sure. No, true.
Try to pretty it up. I'm an escort.
Of course you got to. No, every job is prettied up, you know. Like the server at McDonald's is a customer service attendant.
Oh my
Every
God.
job has to be
Yeah.
prettied up. So, but it's interesting. It's so acceptable in this day and age. But you know,
What? OnlyFans?
Yeah, OnlyFans, sex work, all that. In my university, there were like multiple girls who were like sugar babies, just super normal, who had boyfriends as well. But we're living.
That's what I was gonna say, though.
Okay.
I feel like that's where the whole thing falls apart, though. Like most guys that I know would not be cool with that. Like,
Would you be cool with it if your girlfriend had OnlyFans?
not a chance in hell.
Really? What if it was feet pics only?
Am I getting some of the money?
No, you pimp. That was outlawed.
OnlyFans, nah.
What if she was
Like I would hook up with a girl who has OnlyFans. I don't think I would be like, oh, yeah, you're my girl. You know, it's just you're my girl and 2,000 other guys' girl too. So it's just.
What if it wasn't anything X-rated? What if it was just nice, sexy bikini pics and a couple of, titty pics? Really? Why do you think not?
I wouldn't judge them. Like I don't.
Yeah, of course.
I don't judge them at all. I think it's your body. Do what you want. And also, if someone's willing to pay you $2,000 a week for feet pics, hell yeah.
What if she was the funniest girl in the world? So hot, so gorgeous. Like, your match in every way.
But she does OnlyFans?
But she does OnlyFans. And what if
she's
that
not
was
my match in every way?
What if that wasn't her only gig? What if she was a scientist who did OnlyFans?
Okay, guys, we don't care about shit like that. No, I don't care about what.
How disappointing is that, girls?
No, it's
your
the truth,
qualifications are not taken into account.
You see, all right. So a big thing is that women think what makes us attractive to you guys makes you attractive to us, and that's just not true at all. Like I don't. We said this on like the first episode. I don't give a shit what job you have. It's never. How does it affect me? Like I'm not looking at you to provide for me.
True.
But a lot of women are looking for a guy to provide and take care of them. So yeah.
Okay, so dream girl, but OnlyFans. No, wouldn't go for you, Chris. You wouldn't do it. Fair enough. That's your thing. Fair.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but
no,
yeah.
I get what you mean.
Because also like, all right.
Because I feel like if I had a boyfriend who did OnlyFans, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but it's different.
I guess.
It's different. Because, all right, so if a guy's like a Mac Daddy or a pimp or whatever, did I just say Mac Daddy?
I love that.
Give me a quick slap real quick, all right? Just, ow. All right. But yeah, if a guy's getting like a ton of ass, then it's like, oh, he's cool. Like even to women are like, oh, well, these 50 girls over here want to fuck him. I want to fuck him too. We're not like that though.
No, true.
We want our girl to be desirable by other men, but we don't want our girl to go and do acts with that other guy. So,
I get that.
Yeah. Would you agree, Kai? Like if your girlfriend, all right, let's say you're dating a girl.
Yeah.
All right, everything's going really well. Mm-hmm. And then out of the blue, she's like, hey, so we're getting pretty serious. I think you should know I do OnlyFans or I'm a prostitute. Is that a deal breaker for you? Well, what's your next move?
I think if she was doing that in the past, I'm totally fine with it. And if she plans to end it because of our relationship, I'll be fine with it as well. But if she plans to continue on doing it, then I will probably have a problem with it.
What if she plans to do it until she gets old and then she like stops?
How old are we talking?
I don't know, 40.
Oh, that's
until she's 80 and her titties are down here.
I mean, like
until she doesn't know how to use the new generation phones and she literally can't upload.
I'm trying to upload a titty pic. Come here,
granny boy, grandson, grandma needs to upload a titty pic.
Granny, you should really get that checked out.
I don't want that to be family business, though. That's just wrong.
Oh, speaking of family business.
What?
I have a Spanish teacher in Colombia who she's a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. She has a friend, or she knows someone who runs a porn business, but it's a family business. Wow. As in,
elaborate.
The mother, the father, the daughter, and the brother all work making these pornos. Someone's on the camera, someone's running and organizing the shoot, and they're all on set together. And she told me one time the male actor didn't show up, so the girl's brother went and fucked the girl in front of the sister.
Are you bullshitting me right now?
I'm not bullshit. I don't think it was in front of the mom and dad, But the brother went in. No, I was as shocked as you are.
And she's just
I think she's Colombian. She's famous in Colombia. The leader of the company. She's like a girl. She's a girl from Colombia.
she's like a girl.
Sorry, she is a girl. I think. But I remember being so shocked at this story.
Wait, I'm kind of confused though. Is it
She's
her
a famous.
family?
Yes,
It's her family, like her direct family, her mom, her dad.
Yes. The girl started a porn company. And then her whole family got involved because it was so ludicrous, and it's a family business now.
The times must have been rough, but I'm sure they're doing just fine right now, you know? Keep it in the family, people. Go ahead.
Right.
That's weird, man. That's weird, but do you.
I know.
You got to pay those bills somehow, yeah?
And how did it start? Like, was it family acting at the beginning and then turned
No.
into like-
I think it was like the girl wanted to make more female-centric porn because there wasn't much female-centric porn in Colombia. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, and then it just went off. And so, it's hard to make money in Colombia, hard to make really good money. So the whole family got involved.
Family business.
But, yeah.
Wow. You still keep in touch? And do you know how they are doing now?
I don't know. I just know the girl who knows them.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah. Chris, have you ever paid for sex?
You're really springing this on me, aren't you? I did not think I would be talking about this. Okay. Sorry, Mom. All right, so I've had sex with 3 prostitutes in my life. I've only paid once.
Are you serious? They didn't charge you?
I swear on my niece's life. I don't know what the fuck you want me to swear on, but yeah, I'm being honest.
What, wait, tell us the story. You turned up and they were like, you're so hot.
No.
I don't wanna charge you."
So the first time it happened, I was in Thailand, and my buddy, he was talking to this girl that I suspect was a prostitute also. And it was me, him, and his girl, and then her friend. And her friend, like, just kept on, like, trying to get close to me. Oh, I like you, blah, blah, blah. Chocolate man, all that bullshit. And I was just staying away from her. I'm like, I'm not paying you shit. Like get the fuck out of here. And my buddy, like, on the ride back to our hotel, I guess she said something to him. She's like, oh, why is your friend being so standoffish? Like, he's very, like, funny and nice to you and my friend, but he's being very standoffish to me. And he was like, look, he thinks you're cute and everything, but he's not going to pay you for sex. And she looks at me. She was like, oh, you thought I wanted you to pay? No. Her exact words were, I haven't had chocolate in a long time. So I was like, oh. Get over here, girl. What's up?
Wait, she said that in the cab in front of all the people?
Yeah, it was just the 4 of us, but yeah.
That's pretty ballsy of her. Holy shit. Nice.
So, oh God, I don't know if I want to say this online, but it was so funny. So we went back to the hotel room, and me and my friend and his girl are on one bed, and we're on the bed next to them, and there's just a whole lot of sex happening. And
Was that weird listening to your friend doing it?
oh, it wasn't weird at all. It was great. I had a fun time. So yeah. And she was a cool girl. I'll be honest.
Fair enough.
The second time I was back in New York, and so my buddy and we used to have this thing we would do. We would get like really drunk at this Mexican restaurant called Blockheads after work, and then we would walk around Times Square and pretend that we were tourists.
And how would you pretend that you were tourists? That sounds funny.
We would just walk around and be like, oh, yeah, we're visiting from blah, blah, blah. Are you guys from around here? And they'd be like, yeah, we live here. I'm like, oh, do you guys want to show us around? And then at the end of the night, we would be like, we're fucking with you. We actually live here too. But you guys were cool. Do you want to hang out again sometime? Anyway, so on one of these nights, we ended up hanging out with a prostitute. And I didn't realize she was a prostitute, but she thought that me and my buddy were cool, and she was into me, and yeah, we hooked up.
Nice.
And yeah.
And the third time.
All right, so the third time. All right, this is the only time I've ever paid for sex in my life. And
No judgment. A lot of people do it. A lot of people
if
go
you judge
get it.
me, I don't give a shit either way. So, I saw that face.
Okay.
But, all right, so I was in the Philippines, and my leg was fucked up, and I couldn't, like, go out and, you know, socialize and meet people, which is what I usually do. And I was only going to be in the Philippines for 2 days. And I was just bored. I was bored out of my mind. I was, like, watching Netflix all day. And I just wanted some company. So I looked around and I found this girl and I invited her over. And honestly, great experience. She was fantastic. She was super cool. She like went out and like ran errands for me and all this shit. Like my phone was broken.
Damn.
And I was, all right, so I gave her my phone to like go get it fixed. And I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, this girl's just going to steal my fucking phone. She's just going to run away. But she was super cool, man. Like, she went, she took care of it, she came back. She was, like, my girlfriend for 2 days.
That's
And
nice.
honestly, one of the best experiences that I've ever had with a woman. She bought breakfast for us the next day. Like, we were just having so much fun together.
Whoa.
And, like, I was like, oh, you know, I'll pay for it. She was like, oh, no, I've got it. Don't worry about it. So,
And she's from the Philippines.
yeah.
Holy shit. I
Yeah.
think she really liked you, Chris.
So, we just got along really well. And if I ever go back to the Philippines, maybe I'll hit her up.
That's so beautiful. That sounds almost like movie-like, actually.
She was a great girl, man. She was cool, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I would probably do that too. If I was like in a place. I mean, I don't know if I'd pay for sex, but I would, if I was like in a hotel room with a fucked up knee and I just wanted to hang out with someone, I'd
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
And we
Like,
hung out. She was super cool.
freaking,
Yeah.
I
And
don't
we
know,
had sex.
$20. You just, yeah.
$20.
Come hang out with me.
I gave her more than $20.
Oh,
but-
okay.
How much was it? How much?
So it was Australian. I think she was asking for like 75, and I just gave her 200. Like when she left, because she was honestly just such a great girl. Like we just had so much fun.
Nice.
And I was like, look, I've got like this sick ass Airbnb, and I'm just like limping around by myself.
That fed her family for a month. Good on you.
You're probably right.
Oh, good on you. Sounds like a nice experience, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird experiences, I was talking to a guy the other week. This is like vaguely related, but he told me that he went to Mexico. I think it was in the 90s. He went to Mexico. And they had a lot of sex shows there, like they do in Thailand, you know. But
The ping pong shows.
yeah, I've never been to those.
Oh my God, I love Thailand. Dude, I've been to Thailand 9 times. I love that place so
You
much.
dirty
It's
man.
no. I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I don't go there for that shit. I swear to God. I like legitimately have friends in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, like workers, like off the grid workers.
No, just like Thai people.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I don't know that you spoke Thai.
I don't speak Thai.
I guess
Some
they
of them
speak English.
They speak English there. Yeah.
Fair enough.
My roommate actually, one of my roommates
Yeah.
in New York, she was Thai. So yeah.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
so cool. Anyway, he told me that he was in like a pub in Mexico and they had like a sex show, and the sex show was a girl giving a blowjob to a donkey.
What?
That is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. There are some lines
We
that
need to
shouldn't
sit
be
down
crossed.
sometime, and you just need to like unload all these ridiculous stories that you have on me, because that is some wild shit.
No, but that is it makes your stomach churn a little bit. And he told me that the girl was obviously very young and very under the influence of some type of drug.
She had donkey dick in her mouth.
Uh-huh. And apparently the donkey enjoyed it.
You're damn right he did. Yo, he probably went back and told his friends. He was like, he walked up to the other donkeys, and all he said, he was like, nigga, you would not believe the kind of night I had last night. And they're like, oh yeah, man, tell me about it. Tell me. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
I don't
I-
think they do that shit anymore, but
I went to a ping pong show in Thailand, and this girl, she just like, she's sitting up on stage, legs are just like wide open. I don't know how the hell she did it, but she had like darts inside of there, and they had like, yeah, I know. And they had balloons like set up, and she would go, and like perfect accuracy too. It was fucking insane.
so
But-
there is a lot of skill involved in this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was it weird? Were there just like, was it just like a lot of guys? Was it just like, I mean, how was the situation? Did you feel okay watching it? Did you feel a little dirty?
I was freaked out. It was weird.
Okay, so the atmosphere. So that how was the atmosphere?
There's a bunch of drunk people.
Ah, okay.
It's Thailand.
I've never been. I need to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you should go.
I should go.
You should. Have you traveled? You've traveled, though.
I've traveled. I've been to South America and Europe, so.
Okay. Yeah, you should definitely go to Asia. You would love Asia.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
When the borders open.
It's pretty wild, yes.
Asia's great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic, man. And like every part of Asia. Like Japan's awesome. Taiwan's awesome. Fucking, I haven't been to Korea, but I would love to go to Korea. Yeah. You've been to Korea?
Yeah, Korea's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's
my
wild.
gosh, man. Bro, I watch like Korean dramas on Netflix nonstop.
Really?
That's all I watch now, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I find they move very slow. My problem with Korean dramas is like by episode like 205 they've hugged, and even when they hug, the girl acts like she's just been assaulted. She's like, oh, you know, and like God forbid they make out. Like when they kiss, they don't go like, they go like, this is how Korean dramas kiss. They're like,
Well, Christie,
like that's how they
you gotta
do it.
remember, God's watching.
That's very true. Leave space for Jesus.
Leave
as you
space for
said.
Jesus, yes.
Always leave space for Jesus.
What else do we have, man?
But okay, back on the OnlyFans, it's interesting because it's so accepted in society these days, but it's the first time, we're the first like generation living with a digital copy of everything you've ever done on the internet, which will outlive you.
Yeah.
So it's like a big experiment at the moment to see. For example, I feel like you'll have a lot of politicians coming out in the next decade or two that have, you know, I don't know, done sex work, I don't know, nudes coming out, all that shit, right? You've had a lot with celebrities.
We've had that in America all the time, yeah.
Oh, true. You have it with politicians.
We have a
all the
politician in America, this guy named Matt Gaetz. He just got ratted out by his wingman that they were paying like underage women for sex, and this guy's like walking around like he's fucking holier than thou.
Oh,
Yeah.
was he the smarmy looking guy?
Dude, you just feel like punching him, like just looking at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw a bit of that. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, damn.
Dude, you know what? I love when people like that get caught though, because
Totally.
they're just left there naked. Like all their bullshit falls away, and it's just like, you were really just a piece of shit the
Totally.
entire time. Anyway.
But okay, sorry, I have one more thought.
Go ahead.
I think it was a guy, a politician in Britain.
Yeah.
It was a famous politician. I think he was British. And on the front cover of the newspaper were photos of him and his Nazi-themed sex parties.
Oh.
But the thing was, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. He had like Nazi-themed women like smacking him on the bum or whatever. But the coolest thing was that he just kind of laughed it off. Like, not that the whole situation's cool, but the way he responded to it was pretty cool. He was just like, yeah, lol, what of it? I don't think those were his exact words, but that's what he said. He was like, okay, yeah, that's me.
Can I be honest,
and that was
though?
the best response you could do.
That's what I was going to say. When people have you backed up in a corner and they feel like they can just control you, they're like, oh, I've got you now. You just take the power away. Just be like, yeah. I did it.
That's me. I love my Nazi theme.
You know who was amazing at that? And he's a complete piece of shit, and I hate him, but Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
You have to give him that. He was fantastic with that. Like, just every week it's like a new landmine that it's like, oh, he just stepped on it. He's fucked now.
No, he never gives anyone the
and
power.
And he was always okay, yeah. Let me ask you a question, though. What did you mean by it's widely accepted? Because I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Maybe just in my circles, like the artsy film student circles, university, because
a lot of university chicks do it, yeah.
Yeah, totally. In my grade, there were about 60, 70 people. 5 girls were sugar babies.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I have a few friends who are strippers. I know some people who do OnlyFans. Yeah, and not to mention I think there are a few strippers in my university as well. Super accepted. It's just normal. It's kind of like, woo, encouraged, you go girl, empowerment, that type of thing.
Can you explain this to me? No, wait.
You taking the power back by empowering them.
How?
No, because you're...
How? I don't get that. Because all the OnlyFans chicks that I was talking to online, like, preparing for this, they're all just like, oh my God, yes. I just feel so empowered. And I'm like, empowered for what?
Well...
Like your dad just saw you eating some guy's ass. What are you empowered by? I don't get it.
I don't know about that specific situation, but it's interesting, right? You, as a girl, a young woman, you are sexualized. And,
Yeah.
for example, in your life, you will enter into a lot of situations where you feel like you don't have much power. For example, I'll give you an example. Like, I worked at a bar, you know, and I went for my interview in the manager's office, and all the walls were covered in porn. All the managers, everyone was slapping the girls on the ass, and like everywhere there was like,
What?
Yeah. It was, and this was only a few years ago.
Wait, I'm so confused. Was I not paying attention? Like,
No. I'm saying like you as
you
a
went
girl,
for an interview at some bar.
a bar, yeah, no, and
the managers were just slapping their workers on the ass.
No. I went for an interview. I got a job there.
They
And
slap
when
you
I-
on the ass too?
Well, once I started working, yeah, they just slap you on the ass.
I'm so confused. Is this like a topless bar? Is this like
No,
a nude
this is a
bar?
normal bar.
And the managers
This
are
is
just
Frankie's
walking
in
around
the city, the rock and roll bar,
at
dude.
Frankie's.
At
They're walking around
Frankie's,
slapping
I'm
girls on
calling
the
out
ass?
Frankie's. It is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't even think this shit still existed these days because everyone's so worried about that.
And the
This was
girls are just like, oh yeah, go ahead, slap me
Well,
on
that's
the
the
ass.
thing. I remember I was so fucking uncomfortable, but I didn't feel like I could say anything to the other girls because we would be, for example, I remember one time the power shut off when we all went for drinks, and then the other girl, like the one other girl who was with me. She wasn't wearing, like, everyone was so drunk. Guys were pulling out their dicks and mashing their dicks against each other.
At work.
Oh, no one was in the bar. It was, the power had shut off, so we're waiting for it to turn on. So everyone was just drinking. And then the girl, she was drunk as well. The guys were fucking giving, motorboating the girl as well. And I was like, and she was like, ah, ha, ha. And I was like, I don't want, like, am I lame for not wanting random dudes to motorboat me? This fucking sucks. Because then I felt like I couldn't talk to her about it. Anyway, so you get put, so.
Just so the boys who work for me, just so they know, I'm going to be leaving the business behind. I'm going to go start working at Frankie's starting tomorrow. Fuck construction.
I don't know if it's still like that, but I was pretty shocked.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was pretty shocked.
That's
It was
fucked
just
up,
very
yeah.
widely accepted. And like none of the girls, they seemed, I don't know, maybe they didn't, I don't know if they enjoyed it, but they seemed to. They seemed like, all good. I don't know. Anyway, so you get in your life
This is
as a young
mind-blowing.
girl,
Yeah.
you have these situations. Another time I worked at a bar. Like, I don't like to throw around like sexism and shit lightly because it gets thrown around so much these days. But it, you know, you don't think it's out there, but it is out there. And same. Usually at bars. I worked with another bar, had like some random Nepalese manager who was like so weird, like touching me, trying to kiss me. It was so fucking gross.
What?
And I was so young. I was like,
What?
I didn't know who I could talk to. Yeah, it was so fucking gross, right? I was like 19. And it was
Wow.
just, I just was like, okay, like that was weird. Hopefully I don't work with him again. But I don't
You
know.
should have punched him in the dick.
I know. Well, that's why I work on my assertiveness. You know, if someone did that to me now,
Yeah.
I would fucking go off at them.
Yeah,
Like one
good.
time, as I've gotten older,
I would go off at them for you. Like,
Thank you. You're a good man. You're a good egg. But as you get older, you get more assertive. But you know,
okay.
fresh out of high school.
Now it's your turn, Christie.
These days I would not. These days I would not put up with that shit. But back to the point is, as a young girl, you will be put in these kind of compromising situations, right? That revolve around you and your body and I guess your sexuality, whatever. And then doing OnlyFans sex work, getting shit tons of money off, you know, naive, stupid guys who want to pay for this shit. You feel like, well, fuck yeah, now I'm getting mine. Now I'm getting mine. You get what I mean?
Not really. I see what
I try to explain
no.
things.
Here's the thing. I understand the point you're trying to
Have a
make,
sip of your,
but in my mind, it just doesn't make sense. It's like
okay.
you're getting your what though? You're not like respect or
It's like
what?
from the age of about 15
Yeah.
to say
Guys
35.
they're just throwing dicks at you, just boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like obviously it's great, you get great attention, but you are put in these situations where you feel extremely uncomfortable, you know, or you just get random like comments from guys like, oh, you're so fucking hot, I'd love to fuck you, you know, and it's like, oh, fuck
Yeah.
shit like that, right? And then now you can actually use it to your advantage.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Okay, have I put that in a better way?
That makes more sense.
You're using it to your advantage.
The fact that you're earning their money, like taking their money.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 100%.
You see, that makes more sense to me now.
Actually, we have a question from Daniel.
Only took me 20 minutes to explain it. I've finished it all. Sorry.
What an ass!
It was a
what
sip.
an ass she
It was a
is!
sip.
Like I'm trying to sip on this tequila, and she
It
just
was
took
a
the whole thing.
sip.
Go ahead. Let's hear Daniel's
yeah.
question.
So Daniel's, he's asking, do you guys feel that women that hype up OnlyFans are grooming?
You know what? It's very funny because if the roles were reversed, women would definitely be like, "Oh yeah." Oh, actually, I don't know.
Wait, sorry,
true.
grooming who?
Actually, wait. Grooming in what sense, though? Like, elaborate.
I'm gonna have to ask him. Hang on.
Okay. Or Danny Boy, just call in.
Yeah.
We love you,
Yeah.
Danny boy.
Daniel, call us.
Yeah, Danny, call in. It's the same Danny that calls in every week, right?
The Danny.
Yeah, Danny, call in, man. Let's talk.
He said, "Give me a six." So
Yeah.
you can call us
Okay,
in
we
the
love
morning.
you, Danny.
Take your time, bro.
Thank you for your support, your patronage.
I really do love this guy, though. We
I
have,
do.
One
I fucking love
consistent
him.
Listener. God bless you, Danny.
We love you so much,
Yeah.
Danny.
But yeah. What were you about to say?
Okay, let's talk about porn. What do you think about porn? Do you watch it?
Of course, I watch porn.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Beat my dick like it owes me money.
You're so funny. Love you. You kill me. Danny boy.
Danny.
Danny.
How are you, sir?
Oh, geez. Hey guys. You're coming in really garbled.
Oh, is there a way we can fix that?
Let me...
I have no idea. You're sounding like the Borg from Star Trek.
Okay.
I'll try again.
Hold on. What about if we call on my mobile and I hold the speaker up to the...
Nah. That's-
maybe I'll just give you a call from this end.
Okay.
If we
I'm going to
did
check
it,
if we have a question.
yeah, if we did it in like a separate window, didn't that fix it last time? I think.
It was something about the browser and something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Daddy boy.
Nah, you guys are still coming in like Picard as the Borg.
Okay, hold on.
No questions.
Not yet.
I mean, also we just put it up like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I
so-
know. We didn't do the promotion.
Nah.
It's alright. But
yeah, talk to
okay.
me about porn.
So porn. What type of porn do you like? It's like a story time with Christopher today.
What type of porn do I like? All right, so all the porn that I watch, there's there's always a black guy. Like I don't watch white guy porn at all.
That is so funny.
Like it's so funny.
I don't know why that's so funny.
It has to be a black guy with any race of woman. It doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
Asian, white, black.
No, fair
whatever.
enough. You don't want to see some purple penis. You want to see a black penis.
Sure. But also, I think here's a little tip that I learned. Gentlemen, if you are not good at fucking, stop. Like I had favorite male porn stars, not female porn stars. I'd be like, oh wow, this guy's like fucking this girl senseless in every video. I should keep on watching him, learn a thing or two. And it works. So yeah. Like
Fair
I
enough.
can list off like a bunch of male porn stars right now. Not gay, But yeah, I just respect their work. So
Fair enough. It's
like my man Byron Long, Wesley Pipes, Nat Turner. There's a new cat. I can't remember his name though.
God, that's funny.
Like Prince Nazir, I think. He fucks like all these OnlyFans girls and like Instagram models and all that shit. But yeah. Did you learn everything that you wanted to know about me and my porn addictions? Or
Okay, but so
do
BBC?
you watch porn?
No, actually, I don't like it. I read erotica.
Oh.
That's right. I'm a
Oh
classy
my God.
bitch.
Oh.
No, because porn. Okay. I know you have female-centric porn. I've never like watched that. I know that it exists, but like I have watched porn in the past, and holy shit, it is like it's too much. It's too rough. You know, like I like BDSM and all that shit, but holy shit, the girl is like.
How do you like BDSM, but you're saying it's too rough?
It's too rough. That like I'm like, how the fuck can you enjoy that? It's like the girl's like dying. It's like the guy's like face fucking her. She's about to vomit.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, that's a little bit crazy.
I don't know, but that was the shit that was on Pornhub when I
What the fuck were
watched.
you typing in when you were watching
I
porn?
don't know. Actually, maybe.
That sounds like a monstrosity, man. Was he
Okay.
like fucking her and like just going crazy? What?
Yeah, no, but I just like honestly, I typed in BDSM Pornhub, and it was like so rough. It was too rough.
Okay,
you know?
but here's the thing: like men were very visual. Women, you guys like to feel things. So you read your porn, and it's like your imagination can go wild. It's like, oh.
Well, I
maybe
guess
he's
I
doing
can
it like
see the
this,
girl, and
or-
I'm like, ugh, it's painful, fuck, you know. Like, oh, yeah.
Do you just enjoy like missionary sex? Just like
Not at all. Not at all. I have very vivid erotica that I read, actually.
Do you go to your boyfriend and you're like, oh, baby, turn off the music. I want to hear you breathing.
Christ almighty.
Is that you?
No, not at all. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, they're trying to figure out the audio shit, but
Fair enough.
Danny, if we don't get to talk to you this week, call back in next week, bro.
We'd love
We
to.
enjoy hearing from you. So,
We
yeah.
do.
Um,
Okay, sex work.
Oh,
Another.
I think he's coming.
Danny?
Oh, yep, I can hear you guys.
Beautiful.
hey.
How are you, Danny?
I'm all right.
Thanks for
Okay.
calling in.
Not a problem. Yeah, you guys are really echoey, but not much we can do on that end, right?
Nah.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good. All right. Well, what I meant by grooming was, I remember 60 Minutes did a segment on OnlyFans, and they focused on this one woman called Vanessa Sierra, I think her name was. Yeah. And like she like did the typical thing, like, you know, it's not just posing nude. I actually look at analytics and market trends and that sort of thing. But then she went into a bit where it was like, yeah, female empowerment, like, you know, you can get people's money and everything. But what she said was, it's a wonderful thing for young girls to get into. And then that stuck in my mind. And then Bad Baby started on OnlyFans when she turned, like, literally the day she turned 18 and made
That's
$1
the,
million in a month.
That's the Cash Me Outside girl, right?
Oh.
Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
started
yeah.
on OnlyFans.
I was reading
On
about
the-
that today. Yeah.
Yeah, she started on OnlyFans the day she turned 18, and then got literally like 1 million subscriptions. When the day before that shit would have been illegal. So that's what I mean by women that hype up OnlyFans are grooming.
I get what you mean. That's a good question, actually. I think putting it that way, like it's a wonderful opportunity for young girls, don't think that's a good way to put it.
Well, when they're hyping it up, they're really trying to bring, you know, viewers to themselves too. Like, do you think so? Or are they just like, oh, hey, girl, you know, you're low on rent money this month,
You know,
like you should do this?
It
or
probably was like, you know, for example, like when you put a camera in front of someone and you ask them to say their thoughts on a topic, they'll say a lot of random shit that they wouldn't actually say. Like I've done vox pops and shit with people, and I'll be like, what do you think about this? And they'll be like, oh, like for example, you're like, oh, do you think Australia is a relaxed country? Is it fun? And they'll be like, yes, the Australian culture is very fun, and the people are very nice, and it's a wonderful country. Everyone should go there. And you know, they
some
go,
people are uncomfortable on camera.
yeah, people
They freak out.
People say random shit that wouldn't actually say in real life. So
How does this relate to what he was saying?
it could have been a situation where someone put a freaking microphone in front of this woman's face, and they were like, "What do you think OnlyFans means for the younger generation?" Be like, I think it's a great opportunity for the young. You know, it could be something like that. Or
go ahead, Danny.
Yeah,
definitely interview nerves are a thing, because like I've done the same course as you, Christie, and doing the same thing. So I've done documentary filmmaking, but it's like, I don't know, like the kind of scenario that she would have been in, like they would have done like, you know, some starter up questions, like made her feel more comfortable, like that sort of thing. So it's a bit different to like the live on the street stuff that you do on like the pre-dance party and everything. It's a little bit different, I think.
No, to say that, like, it's a great opportunity for young women. It's like, yeah, it's a great opportunity to make money with a lot of risks.
A lot of risk and a lot of consequences, yeah.
Yeah,
especially further down the line. I read a story about this lady and her fucking kids got expelled.
What?
They got expelled from their private school because the school found out that the mother was doing the OnlyFans.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
And these poor kids.
That should be illegal, though. That's like discrimination.
These kids were getting, it's like a very bourgeois private school.
Yeah,
they've got an image to uphold.
Fuck. Okay.
And these kids were just getting tormented at school.
Okay.
Of course. So, like, I think a lot of people don't think about things like that. But Danny, would you date a girl who's done OnlyFans or sex work?
No, I wouldn't, because it kind of bringing up like what we talked about last week. It's like sort of that kind. I find sex to be sacred. So if other people could just pay $15 a month just to see my girlfriend's vagina, I would not be comfortable with that.
And most guys feel like that too.
Yeah, no, because call me old-fashioned, but like I feel like spreading your legs and seeing that wonderful thing is, like a thing shared between two people in an intimate setting.
I get what you mean, Danny. Especially in this day and age, it's like, what? You don't want 1,000 people, 1 million people to see your girlfriend's vag for $1,000 a month?
Well, Danny, if you were a real man, you would let your girlfriend do whatever. You're controlling. What an asshole you are, Danny, okay? How about you man up and let that girl go make her money?
Yeah, well, she could make her money. She can make her money, not just knows my girlfriend.
Thank you,
It's funny because I identify with what you're saying, Daniel, but I actually identify with that. It's like, let your girl make her money. Come on, I get it. I get both sides. I really do.
All right.
Yeah, no.
If your boyfriend was a gigolo, would you be cool with it?
Oh, that only because I'd be worried about catching herpes.
STDs. STDs are not a thing in the world anymore. Your boyfriend's out there. He's a gigolo. He's fucking old bitches. He's fucking young bitches. He's doing everything. He's eating ass. He's going crazy. Are you cool with it?
To be honest, I think so. If we had a really great click and he was like, awesome, I wouldn't just let that slide for everyone. If he was a really
I feel like you're full of shit right now. I feel like you're full of shit because you were very hesitant just now.
I'm trying to think. No, I mean, obviously, it's like, obviously not ideal.
Why?
Of course, it's not ideal for your girlfriend to be fucking flashing her vag and for men to be like fucking old ladies or whatever. But I think I'd probably, if STDs weren't a thing, I'd be like, well, okay, as long as that's not going to, I just don't want someone to do that for their whole life because you've got a short lifespan with that.
How much time do you think he has?
Oh, Jesus.
Like how much time would you give him before it was like, oh?
Well, I'd probably just want a guy who wanted more for his life,
You could make $1 million selling pussy and dick.
Yeah, for sure. But something that's a bit more meaningful, a bit more hard. Sex work and shit I think is a bit easy. It's like a bit easy.
It's easy for you guys. I don't know about us.
Okay, true. But
I wish I was born with something that I could sell.
Different.
Why is the dick just not worth anything?
Because it's easy to get.
Yeah, easy to get.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Anyone will take it. Sorry, Danny, you're there. We're rattling off.
No, it's all good. But actually, Chris, I will say one line I will draw is if my girlfriend was a titty streamer on Twitch, I'd be totally fine with that.
Oh, really?
Okay, all right.
What's the difference for you? What's a titty streamer?
A titty?
It's just a girl who, like, I don't know, plays like Overwatch or League of Legends, but just has like the camera at a really high angle.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
can see her breasts, like those sorts of streamers.
Oh,
Okay,
I'd be
that's
fine with
pretty
that too.
chill.
Yeah, yeah. That wouldn't bother me
I'm
one
not,
bit.
I'm not a complete prude.
Danny, we don't think you're a prude, all right? Don't worry about it, man.
I just love your English accent when you say prude. I love it.
Wait, is he British? Danny, are you
Danny,
British?
you British, yeah?
Welsh Irish.
Oh,
Love it, Danny.
Okay, nice, man, nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, fair enough. I get that.
I honestly, I think most men would feel exactly how Danny feels.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that much of an outlier.
Nah, you're not. Most guys don't want their woman's private bits just all out there for the world to see, you know? It just is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Yeah.
thanks for talking.
Thank you
guys.
so much for calling.
I'll let you get back on.
Thank you so
Thanks
much,
a lot,
Danny.
I'll talk to you next week, man.
Talk to you next week, hopefully. Bye.
Later.
Bye. What a good man.
Yeah, Danny, I like Danny.
He's a good boy.
We have anything else, or?
Let's see if we've got any.
We have a comment.
Oh, God.
Not
Yeah.
a question
Yep.
from, I don't know who that is. This person said, once you do black, you generally don't go back, right? Question mark.
Do you think that's true, Chris?
Was that a guy or a girl that posted that?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't know. Can't tell.
It's just, okay.
How
Well,
long have we been going on for?
I haven't had any unsatisfied customers, so I can only talk about my personal experience, but yeah. Yeah. I
Have
don't
you ever
know what
had
else to say
any
with that.
girls who made you feel uncomfortable because they fetishized you for being black? No.
I had a girl say some wild shit while I was having sex with her. Did I tell you the
I
story?
think you did. You want to share it with
Yeah,
the
tell
internet?
us.
So, God, this was a while ago, but I was hooking up with this chick, and we're just like, we're going at it like fucking
I love
animals.
this story.
And like a good 5-10 minutes into it, she's just like, fuck me harder, nigga.
What?
Yeah. Like I could tell after we were done, she felt really bad, but it was just so natural.
Maybe
it just
she
came
thought
out.
she was like in a GTA 4 game.
I don't know. But she was like, fuck me harder, nigga. And I was like,
Oh my god! Did you lose a bit? Did you get a bit? You know?
I happily obliged.
Are you happily obliged? Okay.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. What else do we have? Oh, so here's a sugar baby story that I actually quite enjoyed. So
Okay.
when I first came to Australia, I had friends with benefits. This chick, honestly, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. Like, you look at her and it's just like I don't get fucked up with beauty and all that shit very often, but she had me. But anyway, so she wanted to go to school in Australia, but she needed like $90,000 for her schooling or something absurd like that. And we were sitting down just brainstorming ideas for her to get the money, and she was like, yeah, my friend told me about, what was it, Match? Is it Match.com or
Seeking arrangements?
Seeking Arrangements? There we go. And yeah, so she got herself a sugar daddy, and she started stripping, and in a couple of months, like 4 or 5 months, this girl made like over $100,000.
Oh my
I couldn't fucking believe it.
God. Was she that hot?
Yeah, I'll show you pictures. Yeah,
Okay.
she was. But I was so proud of her because she came to me like the day that she made enough money. Like, I hadn't spoken to her in like a good year or two, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I got accepted to school, and like I took out for drinks, and I just told her, I was so proud of her." She actually, because come on, man, a bunch of girls are probably like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm just doing this for school or whatever," but
Yeah,
she
she
legitimately
actually
did it for school. She made her money. She probably made like an extra 60, 70 G's on top of that. Traveled for a year.
Fuck
and
yes.
and yeah. And she's in school right now.
That's a bad bitch.
So,
I love that. Oh my God.
Dude, the thing about OnlyFans, like so many of these girls are making fast money, but they have the Kodak problem. They think that yesterday will be tomorrow or today will be tomorrow, and that's just not the fact. Like when a new girl comes in, she's the flavor of the week. Of course, everybody wants to see her tits and like, oh, have you seen blah blah blah? Like, no, let me go check her out. But she, like I said, she's the flavor of the week. There will be somebody else in a couple of months or maybe a year. So I don't mind that you're making all this money from OnlyFans, but like, just be smart with it, you know. Like invest some of your money. Don't go out there and spend. You don't gotta listen to me, obviously, but don't spend your money on like Gucci bags and dumb shit like that, because you'll just end up in the exact same position you're at before you went to OnlyFans. So yeah,
Less hot as well.
yeah,
Because you'll be older.
yeah. That's true too.
Yeah.
Women age like milk and men age like wine.
That's society. That's society. Actually, let's talk about that. How is it that men can be hot when they're 45, 50 and women can't?
Okay. Quite simply put, you guys, women are born with value. Men, we have to like go out there and obtain our value. And most men, we probably don't obtain our value until we're like in our 30s, you know?
True that.
Like, you don't start making serious money until you're at least in your 30s. So, yeah. Women just wake up and they just come into the store and everything's just there and it's just a party and everything's free and we have to work for that shit. Like, I don't know any guy who's gotten pussy because he has a dick. I know a bunch of women who have gotten dick because they have a pussy. It's just... it is what it is.
Okay, it is what it is, I guess.
How do you feel about
Susan
that, man?
Sarandon, she's hot. She's old and hot.
Susan Sarandon.
I think so. Someone told me about her.
The
once.
old bitch?
Look at her. She's pretty hot for an
Susan
oldie.
Sarandon.
I just think it's unfair.
What is your point of saying that?
You can still be hot when you're old. It just sucks that you can't, still be... For example, guys can be hotter at 40 than they are when they're 20, but girls usually never can be.
All right, so first of all, this lady is 75 years old. Back in the day, she was probably good looking.
Okay,
But,
maybe
like,
I'm a little out of date.
The milk's gone bad.
Oh my god.
But look, are there women that are super attractive when they're older? Yeah.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep is not super attractive. Are you out of your mind?
Okay, can you guys think of any MILFs or anyone?
Yeah. What's
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
True. But they're okay, but they're hot because they look young, right?
Of course.
They're hot because they don't have many wrinkles. Dudes can still be hot and have a shit ton of wrinkles.
Yeah,
but Leo DiCaprio has... Brad Pitt looks old.
So another thing though, like,
still be hot.
Like when you can just get everything that you want from just looking good, you don't have to work on like your personality. You don't have to work on charm or being funny or any of that shit. So you're just walking around and it's like, I'm beautiful. It's a party. Every day's a party until you hit that tender age of 30. And then shit starts going downhill. But guys, we have to work on that shit.
Okay.
We have to work on like wit and being funny and charming and being smart and all this shit. A girl could be a fucking idiot as long as she's hot. That's all that matters.
This is so depressing.
Yep.
It's really depressing.
But here's the thing though. There are older women who can still get what they want out of younger guys or guys that are their age, but they work on these skills that most women just don't work on.
No, for sure. For example, like I've been at parties where there was a girl who, she wasn't the hottest, she wasn't the youngest, but she had the best personality and like all eyes were on her and she just lit up the room, Still happens.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything to us though. Like,
I mean, it was like sexy.
Elaborate.
I'm not talking like a 50-year-old. I'm talking like a 35-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
At a party where there's like 20-year-olds and like obviously she's not the hottest there, but she had a great personality.
Yeah.
And she's still like, wow,
Yeah.
But it's just a bit sad, knowing that when you're 40, you'll just like never be as hot as you used to.
None of us are going to be.
Yeah, totally. But guys can still be considered. No, guys can be considered more hot in their 40s than they are in their 20s.
Okay, fair enough. But it's just different. Like,
oh, sure.
It's
you
not
win
fair,
some, you lose
but-
some. Girls can make money off their pussy when
Yeah.
they're 20 to 30, and guys can be hot when they're 40 to
Yeah.
50. So
We're-
you win some, you lose
We're different.
some.
There's
And then-
no such thing as different and equal. Like, we're just different.
That's true. And then we all hit 50, and then we all get very, very disgustingly ugly and old and wrinkly.
Women do, but not guys.
Guys do. They're 50s. Fuck's sakes. 50s.
Kyle will be a sexy motherfucker when he's 50. I'll be sexy when I'm 50.
I don't know about that.
Oh, but you
Kyle,
guys.
you're Japanese. Like,
Nah.
you guys look amazing until you're like 90.
We will just hit that wall and pow. Like,
Yes,
just
and then
reaches
it's a
age.
sharp decline, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, what time do we have? 9:30. Any closing statements?
Girls, if you're going to do OnlyFans, think about the consequences. Last statement. I think it's actually a great way to earn money quickly and easily, but you got to just be okay with you're not going to be like the president or something after, because
Not even just that. All right, so
just because it will come back to bite you. You got to have a clean slate for a lot of jobs.
yeah. One of the girls I was talking to, she was like, "Oh, you know," I said, "What are you gonna do after like the OnlyFans hype dies up?" And she was like, "Oh, I'll just go be a regular model."
Oh, that's fine.
But she won't be like not.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was thinking like, "Oh, I'm gonna go work for Dior or Chanel or something like that." They're not gonna hire a fucking OnlyFans model whose there are videos of her on Pornhub and shit like that. These brands have their own image that they have to maintain.
Gotcha.
And her actions don't really align with that brand. So, like, she's hot, she's really attractive,
Totally,
but
yeah.
once you reach that level, it's about more than just being pretty. Like, beauty is very common.
There was
It's
one
just-
girl, a girl on YouTube I follow. She talks about her OnlyFans account and whatnot. She just said, like, I accept the consequences because I know in my life I'm never going to have an ordinary job. I never wanted one, and I know I'll never have one. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right then.
Yeah.
You know? But if you want a clean cut job, lawyer, or I don't know. I guess you could be a surgeon or whatever. That doesn't come into play. But something where your reputation's super important. I think you could.
I don't know about that either, because hospitals, they're going to do background checks on you.
You don't. You won't have a criminal record.
No, but you need to understand, like, a lot of companies, they have fake Twitter accounts, they have fake Facebook accounts, and they'll add you and they'll stalk your profile just to see what you've been up to. Like, you can't hide shit from these people. It's out there. If it's on the internet, it's...
Then I think we need to change the laws to make employers not be able to find you on the internet. That's the new conversation.
Wait. You want to have it so that employers have to employ somebody?
No, I'm saying
That's
that
not gonna happen.
employers should not be able to scour people's Facebook accounts,
That's not
social
going to happen
media.
either, though. As long as you have access to the internet, you can find out whatever you want.
I don't know. I think there should be some law.
They already got all your information, I think,
Yeah.
without your, consent.
Yeah. No.
Closing statements, Chris.
Girls, if you're making a shit ton of fast money, invest your money. We're in the magical age of crypto, which is like just taking
Yes.
off. Put your money into some crypto. Invest in, actually, I was going to say stocks, but invest in GameStop, okay? I have, bro, after this GameStop saga, I have zero faith in the stock exchange anymore. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to put money into it again. Like, that's another episode. That's another channel.
I want to hear
whatever.
more about this after the show.
We can talk about this after the show. But anyway, thank you for joining us again. We will see you guys next week when we're talking about who the fuck knows.
Please, I don't know why I said please like and subscribe. And for next week, if you want to call in, if you have a question, you can write us in the comments, or if you want to be brave, you can look in the link of the YouTube description and call us.
Just call.
And you will be anonymous.
Yes.
We'll hear your voice.
All right. Peace. Fuck out of here. Go watch something else. Goodbye.
Bye.